Who are you?
I'm no one.
I was raised to do one thing. But I've got nothing to fight for.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
Don't blink! I ain't blinking! Don't you blink!
The dark side. A Jedi. They're real.
The Force. It's calling to you. Just let it in.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, six-time world champions, trying to get the opportunity to grab a seventh.
Come on.
Feel it coming in the air.
Take the calculated risk associated with victory. Hey, whatever it takes, do your job today. We do it together. We are an unstoppable force. Show the champions you are right here. Respond. Right there. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's ride over.
I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation. Pledge your allegiance. Get your fatigues on. All black everything. Black cars, all black everything. And I got the black birds riding with they. I get more in depth if you boys really real enough. This is not familiar. I'll explain later. But for now.
Always, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wild.
Ready? 10 Tucson. Hey, Foxtrot. Fair. Five. First carry for James Conner. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Conner here on 1st. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he connects with Vance McDonald. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 1. He finds his man Johnson, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Line, there's a line, right? 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. 55, Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 10, 5. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Attack, attack! Max 55! Max 55! Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist! Mike, 55!
Mahomes to throw once more. Completes it to Hardman. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set. 18 Gators. Guard. Hey, Delta. Pilot, 64, weak. Five. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53. Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Chopper! Switch it. Get it.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Connor on the toss play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback, leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2nd and 4. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Protein spill.
They'll run here with Connor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Taking a deep shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. Look at me. Shoot.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bravo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch the command. Easy. Here we go. Finish with the
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd and 5. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football.
Come on, fellas.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wild card game.
Bye.